Happy Sabbath, everyone. Have you ever found yourself a little frustrated with people's lack of consideration? I sure have. Whether it's someone parking right next to me in the parking lot so that you can't open the door of your car, or maybe letting a door slam on you as you're trying to walk into a building, or maybe the person in front of you in traffic is talking on the phone or texting or painting their nails as they sit and wait for the light to turn, unaware that actually everyone else is already moving through the intersection except you and that person. At this time of year, it seems like the traffic gets a little bit heavier, the lines get longer, everything gets just a little more inconvenient all the way around. How well do we handle inconvenience? In Luke chapter 21, verse 19, we read that by your patience possess you your souls. Are we developing patience in our lives? Perhaps one way to grow in patience is to step back and consider how much of the time that we're challenged not by severe trials, but really by inconveniences. They might seem like trials to us, but when we consider that thousands of people are facing death in the cold in the refugee camps in Syria, or consider what's happening in the Central African Republic, where the violence and strife is driving people to flee for their lives, flee their homes. Or perhaps in Sudan, again, the fighting is continuing there. Or if in the Ukraine, where we see people who are protesting against the corruption and the governmental ineptitude and the problems in the economy and all that's bringing that country down. When we compare our lives and the inconveniences that we face to those things, they seem pretty trivial, don't they? We read in Luke chapter 8 and verse 15, when we read about the parable of the sower and the seed, we read about patience. And we read, but the ones that fell on the good ground are those who, having heard the word with a noble and good heart, keep it and bear fruit with patience. It's not easy to learn, but we can. I tried to practice patience earlier this morning when I had my vehicle serviced at Jiffy Lube. I'll show you what happened.
Your car's going to take a while.
Cut! You can do better than that.
Your car's going to take a while.
No problem. Now, that took a lot of effort, but I managed to practice some patience. What is a little more time if you think about it? What's just a little bit more time when compared with the trials of so many people that so many in our world are facing? Really is an inconvenience, not really a trial. Well, at this time of year, when maybe have a little bit longer lines or a little more traffic, or maybe in some ways our inconveniences increased, give a thought to how we can grow in patience, especially when we consider how really much of what we face is just a matter of inconvenience, not sore, difficult, horrible trials that so many people are facing and have faced through history. Romans chapter 15, we read, may the God of patience and comfort grant you to be like-minded with one another, toward one another, according to Christ Jesus. God is a patient God, and we can be patient Christians, especially when we stop and consider all the blessings that we do enjoy. Have a happy Sabbath.